Jo, wir sind live. Soll ich ein Game suchen oder?
Ja, bitte.
Lillipony.
Irgendeine Nachricht.
No. Hello guys. This is the Okkostyle 2.0 and Legacy of the Void. We play as CVP on Ruins of Ceres.
Hello, guys. Sorry.
With me is Neoblade. Hello Neoblade.
I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry.
At least you didn't say hello Neoblade again.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
I'm so self-centered. I'm just looking in my mirror all the time, and oh yeah, Neoblade. Again, I enjoy our videos very much, and yeah, I was a little bit confused about this SCV train, so I told you guys hello, Neoblade. Okay, Ruins of Ceres. Hedge first is working. We don't get a block.
We require.
If you would play Protoss,
We
and
require more minerals. We require
try
more
to-
minerals.
block a hedge first, or do you think it has disadvantages too?
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you want to block the hatchery, you have to get a very fast scout. Scouting so fast is pretty expensive. So like on a four-player map, you can only do it if you scout with a pylon scout, and if you get the first scout.
Okay.
So spawning pool finished, we build a queen, and 4 links. And a spank shoulder.
Can we go the front with 2 links or 1 link and take the watchtowers, because he has to be on the right side, we're on the left side, so the watchtowers should provide good vision, I think.
Yeah, I will take them any moment. So further supply overload.
We require more minerals.
At 36 supply we will take all 4 gas.
Yeah, but with the second inject, like after the second inject, we will take so 0 and he sends out double adapt. That's why I didn't took the watchtower yet. We need to build a couple links against the adepts, and we'll move the spank shot in our.
Okay. If you have the APM, you can take the watchtower with your other link, which is hurtling in the upper corner. But only if you have the APM.
Now we take all 4 gases.
We built the links. Okay, we killed his. We killed
the adept.
all of his adepts.
Yeah, well, just 2 adepts.
Because they shouldn't die to slow links. I think.
Well, he tried to waste them and do as many drones as possible,
Okay.
but he wasn't good at focus firing, so it wasn't worth it though. Final overcharge. I have
Or
some.
an overlord.
If you would get it, it's worth it, but he didn't, so.
Unacceptable command.
Double evil. And Roche one. watchtowers. The top one is unnecessary.
And we can put a Ling on his third. Very good. And we scout the front with a Ling. Oh, there's a drone. Probe, sorry.
Okay, so it looks like he's on 2 base. So we don't want to drone up our third base yet. We're just gonna build roaches.
Again, we try to move out at the 7-minute mark with roach speed and 1-1. And we try to drone up our third base when our army is leaving our base.
Yeah, we won't move out unless he takes a third base.
Okay, then we stay at home.
Yeah, then we stay at home. And so we scout. He's going double start phoenixes. So 2 spores for each base. Okay, now we can push. Because it's not 2 base all inning us.
And we see Phoenix, so we put a Hydra then instantly. But we could he only will lose Phoenix against corrosive bile wings. If he micros bad, right? Phoenix are too fast for corrosive bile.
Yeah, no, you can't kill them with corrosive bile. So we're gonna push him a little bit. It's just mainly about being annoying. But yeah, we can't push in there.
We require more minerals. We require more minerals.
Could we build an additional spore at our third base?
Complete.
That's the
Yeah,
question.
but the drone got sniped.
Unacceptable command. We require more minerals.
Against Mars Phoenix, what do? We should take a fourth base quickly, right? Or am I wrong?
As long as he's on 2 base, we won't do that.
Okay, no, yeah, of course you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't think.
And now we just want to build as many hydras as possible. Okay, so he's getting a 4th base. We're a little bit supply blocked.
Is taking third base. Do we now take a fourth?
As soon as we got enough hydras to fight his phoenixes.
Okay. I think. Phoenix micros.
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix they are not hard to micro, they're just hard to multitask. And we don't know how good his multitasking is. Maybe he screws up his macro behind him.
Yeah, maybe he floats. We will see it in the replay.
Okay, so I think now we have enough hydras.
Sorry, the Hydra range upgrade is done. Hydra and move upgrade.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, I didn't notice, I'm sorry. Fourth base.
Now we can get a 4th base, yeah.
Again, this is similar to the Okkostyle we showed you in Heart of the Swarm, but this is only available for German viewers. But if we see a lot of air units, we will build a lot of hydras, as you can see in this game.
Check what does he has. He has mass hydra. Okay, we
Yes,
can.
mass hydra. Mass
Yeah.
hydras.
We're supply blocked sadly. So we're gonna build a 5. Oh, I lost all my roaches.
Should we build a couple of roaches again?
Yeah, I'm building roaches at the moment. We want at least some ravagers.
And again, we try to tech up to ultralists.
Yeah.
And okay. I think
I'm gonna
he
drone up
definitely
the
should
third base.
clear.
We get
Sorry, what did you?
drawn up the third base.
Fifth there. He should clear off creep spread. This will be very important because we are coming to his base now. So we see everything and our units will move fast, very fast. Oh, he takes. Will we deny his fourth base?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna send everything over there. Oh, if we get the launch report, that would be sick. Oh, that was bad luck.
I think it would be nice to get his mothership core, but I think as long as we cancelled his fourth base, so
A creep tumor is under attack.
I think we are in a good shape now.
So we do a small push just because we want to trade a little bit of our army so we can build ultras.
Mutation complete.
This is an important statement by Mamba. Do not waste your complete army. You just want to trade some of it. Do you think 10 supply, 20 supply? What do you think?
Mineral field.
As long as I can trade cost efficient, I can trade as much as I want.
Mineral field depleted.
In this case it was about 30 supply.
I mean, he's still on 3 bases.
We require more Vespine gas.
We forgot to get overload speed in this game, so we do it now.
Vespine gas.
And we should take the upper watchtower again in the middle. Oh, his fourth base is
We
done.
never took them. That watchtower isn't important.
Okay, because of the spawning positions. Okay, no problem. You're right. I was only afraid. Oh, drones are sitting. I was afraid he maybe could have sneaked around and attack our upper bases, or if he would take a hidden base.
Oh yeah, we can go for hidden bases. Oh, not a hydra. Oh no, I failed.
A creep
So
tumor is under attack.
we're gonna push. Oh, yes, our Templars.
Mineral field depleted. Metamorphosis complete.
A Templars versus a lot of Ultras should be bad, right?
Yeah, our ultras are really good. Still gonna move back because we have the better economy and replace it with more ultras.
Nice.
Mineral
Very nice
field
scouting and positioning.
depleted.
Almost outlined, so we're gonna saturate them.
Mutation. Mineral field depleted.
We're gonna throw away our roads.
Forces are under attack. Our forces. Mineral field depleted.
We'll get a Templar with your links.
Our forces.
Yeah, we got a lot of
under
workers.
attack. Mutation complete.
I think the game is over.
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't know it.
Just waiting for him to attack. He should attack.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh,
Build another base. And
Mineral field depleted.
let him turtle. He will come. He will move out someday. Or if you think you should attack, do it. I just don't care. But I think.
we don't have to attack.
I think so.
Should just leave. So
Just take the initial phases.
I mean, Storm doesn't do much against Ultras.
Rebuild them
We're so
instantly.
maxed.
Nice game. Let's jump right into the replay.
Yeah. So in that game, it was really important that we scouted with the Overseer. The moment we saw he has double starport Phoenix production, we just didn't commit to our push. We just built about 10 roaches and the rest on drones and hydras.
Mhm. Very good.
I think what he did was the counter to our build order.
Replay, please.
Yeah.
Replay
inviting
first,
you.
then talk about the replay.
I'm gonna give you host.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think his build order is a counter to our build order because it was very difficult for us to saturate our third base. Because he had the phoenixes. Like I didn't even get a spore up at the third base, so I couldn't really saturate it. But with decent macro and just mass Hydra into mass Hydra into Ultra, it's strong.
Yeah.
What I struggle
I
with.
think sometimes in some games we say scouting is not important when you play very perfect your build order, but in this game scouting was important. What do you think? Why in this game scouting was so important?
Because he stayed on two bases. Like if he grabs a quick third base and delays his tech for it, then it's always okay if you just scout with your push, and deny his third base, then you get information out of it. But like he went for a very quick double Stargate on two bases, and if he would have committed to our push, like we saw he has no third base, so we really need to scout. Whenever your opponent doesn't have a third base, you need to scout what he's doing.
Okay, I understand. This was a complete waste with his adepts being only 3 workers, right?
Yeah, like most of the Protoss players I know they waste the adepts, or like waste no, that they trade them, but like they trade them for drones. You can one shot
He traded 2 adepts versus 3 drones. So
Yeah,
he traded them, but it's a very bad trade, I think.
Yeah, you can kill about seven drones, I think.
Okay.
If you macro them well against gasless. Well, I got 4 queens plus a spank shot on my natural, so maybe it was okay. He should have just saved them and not committed on drone damage.
Yes. He's a very experienced player. He has won, I think, 1,000 games with Protoss, which is indicated his avatar. So now Umber pleases me and takes the watchtower.
Yeah. Now, like in the early game, it's difficult because most Protoss will open up with adepts.
Yeah.
Um,
Here it does 2 starports and his Phoenix, and this is an important scout here.
Yeah, just build double spore in each mineral line.
Otherwise, if you only would build 1 spore crawler, he could lift much. If his micro is very good and his multitasking, he could lift very much drones with it, or many drones with it. So you build 2, right?
Against a single starport Phoenix opening. A single one is enough, but against double starport you have to get 2.
Okay. So we scout the front again.
Oh, just push a little bit, but we can't really do much. But we accomplished that he sends his phoenixes home, like he's afraid now because of the roaches. This gives us some breathing room, where we can drone up the third base.
Yeah.
Like we transferred some drones right now.
We forget something. The infestation pit, or what did we forget?
Nothing actually.
Nothing? Okay, sorry. I thought you said in the first part that we forget something.
Yeah, we forgot the overload speed.
Overload speed, right? That's
Overload
right.
speed would be against phoenixes. But I like the first goal right now is just like build an army to fight those phoenixes. Because when I can't kill those phoenixes, then I have no map control. I can't take a fourth base. I can't take a fifth base. So just try to build phoenixes as fast as I can. Build hydras.
But you
as fast as
scouted
I
his
can.
third base, which is, I think, important too.
Well, I was kinda expecting it. Like you should always get a third base behind, but because like you can't kill ground with phoenixes, you can't kill buildings, so you need to macro out of it.
Yeah. Phoenixes are just good against killing overlords and drones if the mineral line is not protected. And scouting, of course. So
Like other harassing, yeah. So now we have enough. Now we have enough hydras to actually fight those phoenixes.
11 Phoenix against 21 Hydras. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this should be enough.
So now we drone up further, take our gases at the third base, get an infestation pit. Yeah, here it is.
The third Evo chamber. Put drones to gas. And I think the creep spread helped us a lot here in this game, because couldn't move out. We would have seen it instantly. Okay, now you see you need additional roaches and ravagers, or ravagers, to have a meat sheet for your hydras, right?
Yeah, I was with that poke. I was scouting for disruptors.
Okay.
I was afraid of disruptors. Disruptors would crush those hydralisks.
Yes. Why doesn't he move out? He has more army value than we, so other than us. So why doesn't he move out?
Well, his army is really bad.
Okay.
Like he might have more army value, but like he has no upgrades. We have 2/2 on our hydras.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
He has
And he
no
only
upgrades, only stalkers. He doesn't even have blink. Like there's no way he can move out.
Yeah.
Or I mean, like yeah, what he does it's not that good. He should have tech behind the phoenixes.
Yes.
Well, he did. Now he starts 1/1 plus charge. Like
It's way too late.
Yeah.
Only +1 for his phoenixes, so this is very bad upgrades. But it's Diamond League. Some mistakes will happen, always. The scouting of yours is very good in this game, I think. Scouted all the bases
the fourth
in time.
base. Could have scouted it a little bit earlier, but it's still early enough to just snipe it. We have 4 bases now.
I have a question. I will pause here. Is there a way to defend his 4th Nexus?
Game paused.
Not with his army, no. No way.
So if he would attack with all of his army and would lift your phoenixes, okay, otherwise you would engage his natural or his 3rd.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, of course, you could kill those 10 hydralisks. Why do we?
but then you would move into his natural or his 3rd base, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Game resumed.
Like, and I see he's not moving up with those creepers.
Yes.
Like the moment he would move up, I would just pull my Hydras back at the top, like pull them to the top, and engage with the army at his natural.
Ah, okay, you wouldn't move into his third base. Okay, you would kill his army. Okay, I understand. Now you were trading, so you can build ultralisks. Ultralisks.
Mutation.
I mean, I think I could have killed him right now, but I'm never a big fan of attacking into someone that has way less bases than you. I think
Me
on
neither.
this on this level, yeah, I mean I could totally do it. But this is always the best way how you throw games, like saying to yourself, well, I'm so ahead, I'm just gonna kill him now. And then you take an unfavorable engagement and lose the game.
I totally agree. I sometimes with the staircase had turtling 2 base turns, and I just took, because he really built 3 bunkers and 6 tanks. He was mined out in 1 base, but he didn't move out. So I just took every base on the map and built enough static defense in my base so he could not kill me with drops and so on. And yeah, there is no, if you have to protect your mineral lines, your drones, so you do not lose drones, and you should stay alive. But yeah, no, it's not no need to attack if he tries to stay at 3 bases.
Yeah.
And we kill all of his attempts to build a 4th base.
Yeah. Now we got cracklings. Cracklings are amazing at run buys and preventing him from expanding as there's a mobile.
Those storms hit, and again, we just want to scare him, and we just want to get more ultralisks on the field. And again, we build additional static defense if a war prism comes our way.
Depleted.
And now we get drones and a Templar.
Depleted.
Now we run by with these roaches, like we wanted to throw away those roaches. We wanted to throw away those links.
He moves.
And we ended up killing so many workers.
Sorry. Tell again. I interrupted you.
I wanted to waste some roaches. Like I had 4 roaches left, or like 6, and they were useless. So I sent them in his natural, and at the same time did a run by in his 3rd base.
And you see, he reacts with moving all of his army against 6 roaches, or right now 4 roaches.
Yeah.
This is a bad move, because we could have, if we would have seen that, we could have killed his 3rd base, I think.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we killed all his workers at the 3rd base.
Which is more important, yes.
But yeah, most players do that. Like they have just 1 ball, and even the slightest counter attacks that shouldn't even do damage, like 6 roaches, they can't do anything. Like he can send his phoenixes there, he can warp in, he can hold an overcharge, he can just do something. But instead he decides to move his entire army over there and ends up losing tropes because of that.
Yes, lost 21 tropes, and now we are 70 drones versus 38 tropes. The game is over now. He doesn't have a 4th base, and even if he would have, he cannot saturate, or he cannot compare to our income against with 38 tropes.
Yeah. So now our third base is outmined, and we should transfer drones from there.
Yeah, I see our income has dropped rapidly. But now, yeah, you should definitely do that. Transfer those roaches, those drones. But the game is over. But this is not should not be an excuse. Saturation should come for engagement and for before microing. This is important. You should stay. We're at 1,400 income right now, and you should stay above 1,800 or even about 2,000 all the time, if it's possible.
Well, 2,000 is almost not possible as well.
Okay.
Or not in Legacy of the Void anymore. You need 80 workers or more to get that. Plus, it's also harder, like, because your bases are running out. You really need 4 fully mining bases, and that's really hard to reach at the moment.
Okay. Okay, I'm just curious, so we will switch to his vision and take a look at what he does the last minutes. And then we're ready. This video.
But like it's what I told you in the game. Like Phoenix Macro, it's not that hard. Like you just fly around and lift things. Everybody can do that. The hard thing is that your macro behind it is on top. Like your build order makes sense.
And 2,000 gas. Well.
Yeah, like he was definitely focusing too much on his Phoenixes. That was also like that was the reason why I didn't kill him. Like it was also always like I'm not used to Protoss having 2,500 gas, so I'm always like, oh, he has to have more, and then there are like 4 immortals at the back or something like that.
Yes.
But yeah, no, he doesn't have much.
Yeah, this is a problem in the low leagues. Even though I do not consider Diamond a very low league, do not get me wrong, but this is with such bad macro, the Protoss doesn't deserve to play Masters. I think, it's my opinion, just my humble opinion. But you'll see now, he has the Watchtower, he tries to defend his base with a Mothership core.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, there are always different approaches to the game. Like, I think this guy just focused a lot on his Phoenix macro and his Diamond because his Phoenix, he controls a lot, his Phoenixes a lot. Kills player with Phoenixes. But that's why he played over 1,000 games as Protoss and isn't Master. Because it's way harder to get promoted with micro and multitasking. It's way easier to just focus on your macro, keep it simple, and just win games like that.
yeah, I totally agree. And this is something I always encounter talking to my students, that they try, yeah, when I'm able to play Blink, and then I see a single forge, which is standing still for I think 4 minutes or 6 minutes, because he's focused too much on Blink Stalker micro. And you see, we're at 3-3 at 14 minutes. We have 2 upgrades on our links. So how if a Protoss uses Blink Stalkers and only have 1 upgrade on his Stalkers, +1 for example, then, well, how can he win against Ultralisks and Hydras and Roaches or Ravagers? There's no way.
7 or like 8 armor ultralisks plus Hydras with plus 3 attack. Like that combination is just so powerful.
And he is afraid, and he should be afraid, but he should know that cannot win.
Well, the thing is he never scouted it. He has no idea what we have. Like, maybe he thinks like we are on 3 bases and this is a 3 base all in, and he can maybe barely hold. I don't know. But
Yeah.
our macro was good.
No GG is best GG, a friend of mine always says. Yeah. Okay, I think this was a very educational game because you won't encounter this kind of strategy all the time. I think this much Phoenix is not standard metagame in Legacy of the Void. Phoenix are metagame, I think, but not that much Phoenix.
Actually, a lot of players do that at the moment. It's very strong.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I should watch more streams.
Yeah, like it's Neep does that a lot. Like it's double starport. But what they do then they switch into disruptors, and then they control the sky with the phoenixes, and try to control the ground with disruptors.
Well, you're totally right, because you could kill a lot of Hydras using disruptors, but I think this guy was not able to multitask this unit composition, so he won't be able to use Phoenix and disruptors at the same time. Whatever this guy thought he should do, I would give him the advice to play better macro to improve.
Yeah, I mean he should just focus on macro and not that much on his Phoenix multitasking.
Okay, thank you Mamba, and we see you guys next time.
Yeah, see you guys. Dann starte ich gleich wieder das nächste Game.
Genau.
Oder muss den Stream noch?
Nee, eins machen wir noch und dann,
okay.
Aber
muss ganz kurz
so 0:30 Uhr sollten wir langsam dann Schluss machen.
Meine Katze hat gelernt, die Türe aufzumachen. Das ist manchmal ganz schön mühsam. Geht mal raus, mal so wieder rein.
Auf die Klinke und so, ne?
Ja.
Das konnte eine Katze, die ich kannte, auch. Ich fand das immer super geil. Es war nervig, aber ich fand es super geil.
Ja, Mann, sie macht das nicht oft, aber ich kann jetzt gerade heute Abend schon. Das ist irgendwie 3-mal rein und raus gekommen. Immer wieder die Tür zugemacht. Okay, wir suchen das nächste Game. Ja, dann machen wir das als letztes Game, oder?
Machen wir als letztes Game.
Letztes Game, okay. Jo. Nee, ich denke, wir steigen noch lange nicht Diamond Master auf. Diamond ist so die erste Liga, die einigermaßen competitive ist. Das ist von Bronze, von Low Diamond zu High Diamond, das ist ein relativ großer Unterschied.
Ja, cool.
Und ich denke, das merkt man jetzt auch gerade am
Start.
Oh? Start?
Oh, sorry. I thought searching 1v1 and when the countdown starts, we need to make the introduction.
Yeah.
So.
Now. Hello, guys. This is the Okkostyle 2.0. We're at the Diamond League, ranking up to Masters. With me is Neoblade. Hello, Neoblade.
Hello, guys. Hello, Mamba.
We got another CVP on Ruins of Saros. That's the second CVP on this map in a row.
Well, I like CVP, so I don't mind. It was a little bit distressing in the beginning, but it was the only close game we ever got, a ZVZ in Diamond League using the staircase step 4. But I think
we require more minerals.
You now see it runs much smoother.
We require more minerals.
It is not the best build order in the world, and it just should be safe in all the matchups, so it cannot be perfect for every matchup.
Yeah, it's just a safe safe and solid build order. Like you will never see a pro using it.
More minerals.
But especially to practice, it's perfect.
TLO told, I will quote him. Just 1 second. And explain again what you see on the screen, because I will search for the quote TLO did. What I think was TLO is often concerned about StarCraft to low leagues, or that low league players enjoy playing StarCraft because the game is so important to him. And he says on Team Liquid, play like yourself, not like a pro. And
Yeah, that's important.
And more as a little bit more specific, he says, let's say you're a Zerg and you're on 3 bases and struggle with macroing. You tend to float minerals and gas like it's nobody's business and get frustrated after another loss with 2,000 minerals unspent. Macro is hard, but it doesn't have to be. It's only hard because you want to play perfectly, but you aren't capable of doing so. So how can you make things easier? Do not entirely copy pro gamers. I find that very good statement by TLO. And we do not try to entirely copy pro gamers, we try to focus on macro and mechanics as Zerg. And you see, we only win games with it.
We must place that on creep.
Yeah, that's very true. Like you should never try to copy pro gamers. Unless
If we
you're
get the gas,
we're just talking now. Have to rebuild it once at true.
because you normally take it at 36 supply and it was 40 supply, I think. Right?
I took them too early.
Need too late. I
Uh,
don't know, but
I'll take them all the time. I take them at the same time.
36 supply was the 2 base variant, right? 2 gas variant.
Yeah,
Doesn't-
36. 36 is too early. If you take all of them
Okay.
at the same time.
Okay, I understand.
No, you take them. I'll check for the supply number after this game in the replay. But you take them.
We must place that on creep.
You
Unacceptable.
take them after the second inject. After you spend the second inject with drones, then you take them.
Okay. This is a good second inject, take 4 gas.
Yeah. Oh, so after you spend the larva from your second inject.
Unacceptable.
Ah, okay. Not after your second inject, you do the second inject after you spend your second larva
More
After your second
into
larva
drones.
inject. Exactly.
He builds a lot of gates. What does our opponent do?
We just send in a O's here. So we will find out very soon.
we
And until then,
more
we're gonna build
Overlord
forges.
speed, link speed is started. Sorry to
We'll start it later.
Okay.
Like not before our push.
We require
Okay.
Still too early. So he's moving out now with adapts, some robo. Let's see if he has a third base. It looks very much like a 3 base all in, 2 base all in. Oh no, he takes a third base. So our opponent does a more refined build order.
We require more.
Which means he wants to harass with War Prism and adapts, or what does he want to accomplish?
I think he just wants to push and then fall back to a third base.
We require more Vespine.
Sorry. Warps back everything. He recalls back everything. So we're gonna drone up our third base.
Metamorphosis complete.
And we will go and pressure him.
Not to get supply blocked.
We move away from those pylons. Grab a third base because our main is running low.
Off base before. Okay. And we pressure the front.
Yeah,
Very
we're still
good.
multitasking our first push. He has not a single drone at his third base, so this looks good. I will build some more roaches because he's playing charge shots. And roaches are good against charge shots.
Unacceptable command.
And the most important part in this pushes, we will show it in the replay as well, is his warp prism is at home, so if it's at home he cannot warp in adepts in our main base or our bases. So our push did make damage, it scouted, and it prevented his warp prism from coming towards our bases.
I think we can just kill him, so I will build even more roaches.
Okay.
I will take to Hive as a follow-up, but I don't really think it's necessary. He pretty much 2-base all-in us, like he got a third Nexus.
Just a disguise. We enter with 200 roach supply, right?
I think we attack now with plus 2 attack.
Okay.
War Prisma. So we'll create a second control group.
A second control using Ravagers, okay.
Note for the War Prisma. My reinforcements stay at home now.
Okay, I understand. But what is your roaches and your reinforcements? Okay, I understand.
So I have a second hotkey group now right here to defend the War Prisma.
Yeah, okay, nice.
I'll need step.
Could build a little bit of static defense. I know the game is over very soon, but well, no, you don't need it. I'm sorry.
Mineral field.
On the other hand,
GG.
Imba. Well, let's jump right into the replay. I think this was very straightforward.
This was the first time our push actually did a lot of damage against Protoss. Like I told you before, against Protoss. Oh wait, I'm gonna open the replay first.
Yeah. Otherwise, we will talk without a background.
Against
Thank you very
Protoss,
much.
it's the hardest to make your push, like to do a lot of damage with your push. But in this game actually, we did a lot of damage. We sniped his third base. Oh no, we didn't, but we traded a lot of very well against his army.
Okay. You go into your in your vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So because I always talk about your vision, so it's important. Well, okay, let's fast forward. What impresses me is you scout with an overseer and you think it's a 2-base all-in. Which it was actually, but he built a third base.
Yeah, it was just
But
like he had a lot of gates, but he put down a third base behind it. That's why I thought he's actually a pretty decent player. Like many Protoss do that at the moment. They commit to on a 2-base push, but they have a third base to fall back on.
okay. So if the 2-base pressure build does damage, they're ahead, and if it doesn't work, they can spend minerals on probes and
Yeah, pause
get
really.
a 3-base economy.
Pause. Pause.
Pause,
Yeah.
sorry.
Just for a moment with the guys
Game
right now. Yeah.
paused.
So it just spent the second inject, and then you're at about 40 supply.
Yeah, I will
Like
show it in slow
right now,
motion.
my second inject pops,
Game
and when your
resumed.
second inject pops, you build 4 geysers.
There
Game
are the
paused.
drones. We have 28 drones, 16 at the main, 12 at the natural, and then we'll build 4 geysers. Okay, 40 supply, 52 in overlords, and 4 queens. Yeah, okay.
Game resumed.
I will remember that. Second inject pops. Drones are built, and then the geysers. I understand.
Um, and then first one got to cast lair. So always W jumper roach warren. I think it's a good idea. Like I wasn't a fan of it before, but I think it's a good idea. When you have your lair, then you should morph an overseer and scout your opponent.
You change your
Yeah.
every game you change your mind about scouting.
No, yeah,
it's
the
one of-
overseer is fine. I thought it's too advanced, but it certainly helps.
yeah, and it's one of the biggest learning steps with the Okkostyle or by Okko. Of course, he says if your layer is finished, move an overseer, and at first you just shift click it around the opponent's base, and if you have the APM for it, you drop a changeling as well.
Yeah. So we spotted he has no gases at this natural, and he has a lot of gates. Like he has I think 8 gates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8 gates. So it's 8 gate
Yeah.
charge.
9 gates actually.
9 gates.
And you just press T in my observer interface, and then you see all the buildings he has. 9 gates,
Oh, yeah,
9
9
warp
gates.
gates.
And because of our build order, we're actually very safe against this kind of pressure. Like this is a perfect counter of us. Because we haven't drawn up our third base yet.
And he very nice micro by him, very good reaction. But the problem is,
Like that was actually a really big mistake by him. Like he was not allowed to recall his War Prisma.
why not?
Because when he recalls his War Prisma, he can't harass me anymore.
Okay, but
Like, he should
recall
have-
his army, because his army would have died.
Yeah, I mean he can recall his army, but he's not allowed to recall his War Prisma.
Yeah, I liked his recall of his army, not of his war prism. I just wanted to
Yeah.
point out that.
And then
It
we
was
do
a good
some.
decision to recall his army, that's what I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to say.
that was a good decision, but
But
with the War
right
Prisma.
now, his war prism atonement, I said in the game before that he now cannot harass us, which is important using his build order here.
I couldn't have pushed that hard if he wouldn't have recalled his War Prisma. Like if he would have just picked up 4 adepts and then fly the War Prism to my main, I would have had to leave roaches at home, like 4 roaches at my main, 4 roaches at my natural. I think I would stay entirely at home because he could always warp in 8 zealots, 8 charge slots, so I could not have counterattacked him.
Yeah, I'm totally agree. he needs the war prism. We can do everything at home right now because his war prism is not in our home, it's at his home. Well, again, okay, this was an important part of the puzzle of this replay.
And he has in mind from his third base, so this is still pretty much a 2-base all-in. Like now he starts work production again. And we spot that with the changeling on the top. Oh no. How did I see that? I think I saw it before that he was not mining.
Yeah.
Normally in the games before, I never built a lot of roaches. I prefer to tag up to Hydras and Ultras. But against just mass charge slots, a lot of roaches is the right answer.
So now you change the control groups, so you can defend against the bosses at home.
Yeah, but what you do in that situation is just you hotkey all your eggs, like the eggs that are in your army group, you hotkey them on a second group. So your reinforcements are gonna stay at home.
And he immediately retreats with his war prism, or at least
I think
a
I
little
just
bit.
forgot about it.
Yeah, you're right.
And
Yeah, it stays.
Our army was way bigger because we accelerated our third base better, faster. Plus our army is just better than his. Like he has just charge slots and we have roaches with 2-2.
That's totally right. And I want to pause the game at one piece. This or less. I will switch to
Game paused.
in his main base at his natural. So he says imbalanced, which just is not true. He thinks that he did everything right, but he made a major mistake recalling his war prism. He made a major mistake in cutting probes to defend our pressure. I think he should have at least built some probes and started mining from his third base much sooner. Am I right?
Yeah, I think it just like two very big mistakes, like recalling the War Prisma, plus not rolling up his third base.
Yes, and he cannot win a game with 37 probes against 65 drones and an income like 900 and 1,000, and we have the double of his income.
Yeah.
So this unit composition is not imbalanced, not at all, because our macro is way better than his. So we can just trade stuff all the time, and he cannot get a fourth or fifth sys up. So we can just prevent him from macroing any further.
Yeah, I mean, if you check his third base, he has mined 60 minerals, 110, 100, 200, 300. Like he mined about 400 minerals from his third base. That's it.
We check our base, and we are almost not at half, but percent mined out at our third base, and we are mining from our fourth base as well right now.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
yeah,
we grown up our third base pretty quickly.
And we took a fifth as well. He never got near a fourth or a fifth base. This game is about macro. It's important you understand it. If you should understand this important point or this important statement in the staircase. But if you didn't, you should definitely understand it now.
Yeah, I mean we did a lot of videos in the with the staircase, and yeah, I mean it's basically the same. It's just you have so much more stuff. Now it's just also that your stuff is more efficient now. Like
Yeah.
Link Queen just wasn't that efficient, but because macro is so important, even Link Queen it's enough to win games and up to Diamond League.
Yeah.
Like it's just so important in StarCraft to just have a lot of units. It's more
Yeah.
important than anything else.
Yeah.
Game
I
resumed.
I think so too. So thank you, Mamba, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, see ya guys.
Okay, this should be it.
Jo.
Kannst du die Videos gerade noch kontrollieren?
Ja, mach ich.